Spirit team, for the last couple of weeks, they have been goosing me. They want me to talk about witch wounding, the pagan wound. They're like, Dana, we need you to get in front of the camera and talk about that. And for me, I have no problem talking about that. But at this point in my life, I have a problem talking about it from a non-resentful, non-passionate, non-angry kind of place, because me being a working psychic in the field that I am in with body-based money relationship, I have dealt with all kinds of discrimination, all kinds of threats, all kinds of stigma, all kinds of push-pull, people leaning in and then leaning back, all kinds of overlooking me and underestimating me. Like, I have dealt with the witch wound front, back, sideways for over 20 years now. So for Spirit Team to say, we need you to talk about the witch wound, it's hard for me to do that without just erupting. Let me just put it like this. If you are someone coming to the party late, and if you are someone during this presidential election cycle who has said things like, I usually don't go in on conspiracy theories, and I usually don't go in on my intuition. I don't pay attention to my intuition, and I usually don't go in on psychics. But if you are someone who has been saying those phrases, and not just now, but previously in other parts of your life, and you have been saying that especially directly to people, especially women and the sacred feminine and their arts and all of that, those phrases, that's akin to being racist towards a witch. I'll just say that. When people start that with me, my shield immediately goes up, because I know I am dealing with someone who does not get it. And here's what you don't get. Those phrases are connected into your stigmas, your discriminations that began in the 1400s and 1500s in Europe. And even before then, even pre-biblical times, and this was the beginning, like this is the root of the patriarchal movement that got seeded in the Bible in biblical times. And, the psychics getting chased out of the church, that double-edged sword. Psychics got chased out of the church. Women psychics got chased out of the church because they were talking with spirit. But it was okay for the male to be in the pulpit talking with God. Like, this is how far back it goes. And it got so bad that during the 1400s and 1500s, millions of women were hunted down, put on trial, sometimes put on trial, and they were burned, tortured, thrown in rivers, thrown in lakes, drowned, killed, maimed. People like me and people like me. And that stigma, the residual of that stigma, is now still playing out in 2024, headed into 2025. So what I want you to know is that when you say things like, I really don't pay attention to my intuition, or, yeah, those psychics over there, you can't trust them, they're a dime a dozen, or, I really don't go in on conspiracy theories with the psychic stuff and the intuition stuff. You are literally buying in to your own witch wound, pagan wound, that has been carried out by the violence, the mental, emotional, and the background of the physical violence that the toxic patriarchy has perpetrated on female psychics, female healers, female visionaries, female divination readers. So when you are buying into that, you are buying into the stigma and the discrimination towards me and people like me, and you are also, what I would consider even worse, you are also cutting yourself off from your own intuitive gifts. Now, here's the science. Here's the science I can tell you. Everybody has a pineal gland that can spit off DMT. It's the molecule that creates the paranormal experience in the human body. That is science. Here's the other science piece. We vibrate. Those auric photos, the people who do auric photos, they can actually take photos of your aura, which is your vibrational field, and you will see the rainbow color, and each one of those rainbow colors is connected into your vibrational field, and each of those vibrational fields has a frequency through your body that connects into certain themes in your body. And when you raise your vibration, open your awareness, open your consciousness, you're able to tune into your own vibrational frequencies, into your chakras, and pick up your intuition, pick up your awareness, pick up your higher self, pick up your knowingness, pick up those psychic cues. This is scientifically proven. So if you're sitting on the fence like, I don't do that, this is me saying to you, bullshit. Everybody can get access. Everybody can do it. And if you're saying, I don't know, why not me, Dana? It's because you have to practice. You have to practice and you have to apply yourself. So the next time you find yourself saying, oh, I don't want to pay attention to my intuition, or, oh, I don't really go in on that psychic stuff, or I'm really not a conspiracy theory person with all of this stuff. Be very aware of where that is coming from, through your family, through your background, through our culture, and locate the root, because the root dates back to Europe, 1400s, 1500s, and if you dig back further, it's rooted in pre-biblical times where the patriarchy started, and the biblical movement, the Christian biblical movement, demonized psychic women, healing women, divination women, just like me, and that has been going on for thousands of years now. So check yourself at the door, do your homework. Oh, and there's another very interesting part of this that I want to put in there. Isn't it interesting? We've got a hashtag for the Black Lives Matter movement. We've got a hashtag for the LGBTQIA+ movement. We've got a hashtag for the women's Me Too movement. Is there a hashtag for witches who basically are at the forefront of the movement of ascension, bringing you this information that you are counting on a regular basis to help get you through the American election? You know, Black women led the charge. They're amazing. They are amazing. Black women led the charge. And now the witches are mopping it up here on the back end, helping to keep all of you together and help keep you in better spirits. And have you ever thought what sacrifice and cost we have paid to be able to do this for you? Not just now, but for lifetimes. So just want you to remember that. All right.